Like the cat! The island sprung a leak! Run! First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Summerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better. Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar.
My friend, Raz is happy to see you, but ominous. No more than usual, my friend. But there's work for the Queen's Eye, and this one could use an extra blade if you're willing. Queen Irene issued... That's what Raz said. But rumors reached the Queen. So this one made the journey and was immediately attacked by strange creatures. Raz doesn't think the two are related, but if... While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin. Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need... As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan. Old Newell complained about it. No. Raz doesn't want to prejudice your True. Not enough syllables. Ranul's... The Divine Prosecution serves as law-keepers and protectors of social standards. Very persnickety. When the rules are broken, they record it in... Seeking a sip of fun, headed to the famed Russefeld winery, traveler. Well then, it seems I'm not the only one who'll be disappointed today. Old Hallimorian's been offed by those wood elves. Won't be any wine tastings for a while, I'd wager. just what... Indeed.
Don't look away.
A newcomer? In the warehouse? The Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No, no. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known. I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, out Summerset. Enamored of my...
your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to an ultimate concept practiced wide. I believe in caution as much as the next. They took her away. They told me I could fill out. Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it. This is unheard of. Why have you closed
Such anger. Raz never sequestered. Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers? Raz admires...
Only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Ultima society.
The old Dark's right. Lock up the newcomers!
Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Mara. Yes, I'm sorry. The last time... No! You have a perfect heart. No! Right. Some do yet. Rumor has it.
You there? I have a... Damn it, why won't this work? But I have no idea what that was. I'm not sure.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Aye, Surabane's ring, will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose... Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute, and some kind of crude map. Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition. If you find something, you will bring it to my attention, immediately. It seems he escaped into the vaulted Halsoriel. The sewer. Gods, what a hideous word. Anyway, he had help. That gaping hole in the wall is obviously quite new. Might have been a conventional explosion or some kind of arcane rupture. We won't... So you would ask my name without offering your own? No, don't bother. I've grown to expect... Spilling wine on your vest at a dinner party is embarrassing. This is... Frankly, there isn't a word in the common tongue. That's a matter for the High Justiciar and the Sapiarchs. My only concern is returning him to custody. It seems he escaped into the...
sure about that.
Maybe now we'll get something done.
The safety arc is losing its grip on us.
I suppose the divine...
This one despises.
Lost in storm and spray, my star-eyed bride of Valinor, the cruel fate took away. Cruel fate took away.
Queen Irene Pro. This... Ah, for that one you must go upstairs. The hooded man will have what you seek. Good luck, Walker.
Is threatened from beyond a clear and shining sea. The welkin of courage, strength, and bravery, they keep the old.
I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm working. So, jog on. It didn't instruct you to do anything. That note was meant for someone else. Of course, you already know that. So, should I reach for my knife, or are we going to make nice? Huh. So, Talarian and his lackeys haven't found him either, huh? Color me surprised. I tried to help the kid, but if he didn't even find my note, he's in worse trouble than I thought. You carry yourself well. Maybe Mother can use you. Yeah, the Mother of Rats is our matriarch. She shelters us outcasts and misfits. Loves us, even. In her way. If you aim to help Arethel, she'll want to meet you first. There's an entrance to the sewers down by the docks. Just follow the rats. Name's Edgar Jend. Professional misfit, ne'er-do-well, and sometimes hatchet man. Mother sends me out to collect lost things. And people. I've got to tell you, this whole Arethel thing, it's giving me indigestion. I have a delicate constitution.
Well, well, you made it. You'll forgive me if I don't stand to greet you. I have a thing about social niceties. My spies told me you were coming, but neglected to say why. You're a recent arrival to the Isle, yes? I'm intrigued. What brings you? Ah, Arathel, the reluctant idealist. Yes, I know a bit. He's a friend of ours. I heard he was in a spot. We had nothing to do with it. That boy has run afoul of some very dangerous people, and they're not about to let him go. Arathel's a valuable commodity down here. He's young, impressionable, and most importantly, he has access to the Sapiarch. Well, he wasn't lying. A rival of mine, Miralon, swept Arathel away from us. Lured him in with promises of adventure. Convinced him that killing the Sapiarch would start a revolution. Of course, the boy got cold feet. Now they have him. No, but I know someone who does. I sent one of my children to keep an eye on Miralon's operation. A Khajiit named Zonhai. He'll know where the boy's kept. Explore the tunnels west of here. You'll find Zonhai. Or more likely, I'm the mother of rats. You know that already. Are you looking for an autobiography or something? Speak plainly. That's fair, I guess. I'm what the Clods and the Kinhouses call an apraxic. An elf criminal. There are other High Elf misfits called ousters, but the fortunes of an apraxic are a little more severe. I forged a document. Well, the ensuing dispute sent 43 mer to the funeral pyre. It was a patent of lineage, you see. Kinlords take that sort of thing very seriously. Insufferable. Anyway, they shattered my Callion, my praxic talisman, and sent me packing. For the most foolish reason of all, love. Hilarious, right? Anyway, everyone here knows my past, but they accept me as I am. They even look to me for leadership, as if they need it. Hierarchy's a bad joke, Karam. Remember that. Well enough. He's young. Just...
Mind your step down here, mate. If you step on one of my...
Everything about it.
mad as a sugar-sick frog. Please, Hedani, you must go. If only for a few days.
Will you at least come with me?
I want to, my love, but I still have much to... Zanida.
One of your friends from...
If Miro... Hedani, if Miro...
someday. I hope.
Sends her vermin to destroy me.
Don't hurt me! Wait, you're not one of them, are you? Sorry, as soon as I saw an opening, I took off running. I didn't even see that drop. Honestly, I'm lucky to be alive. For the moment, at least. My mother is going to kill me. Oh, that's two mothers that will want my head. All right, I'll follow, at a distance. I've had enough excitement for one lifetime.
Easy, guardsmen. This boy's under our protection.
All of you, quiet!
So,
Have a word
the oft you... It seems this Miralon played a role in a much wider conspiracy. Troubling. I will take this to my superiors. As for the boy, he can go free. For now. A word of advice. Avoid these urchins and apraxics. They are nothing but trouble.
So, you found our lost sheep. Well done. As you can see, I sent for Arathel's mother. She won't speak to me, of course, but she seems appreciative enough. Perhaps this will be a teachable moment for the both of them. One can hope, I suppose. Difficult to say. The fact that he's been fraternizing with Apraxix won't reflect well on him. But at least you proved he's not a murderer. That's something, right? You've done far more than rescue a stray high elf, Karam. Take this.
Take notice, sewer dwellers. I know where you are. Keep your affairs in order, or our next encounter will be far less pleasant.
Thank you so much for finding Arathel. Bless you.
Oh, I think I might want to be an adventurer too.
No, you've had quite enough adventure for one lifetime.
thirst before someone offered her a drink around here.
Yes, but life will come and stay, soul alive.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards.
Divine favor.
Eyes polished amber, hair swept like a comet stay, soul alive with love and joy.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Why don't you call it? You say I want some gold.
No, not now, please. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldach brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing. Aldach Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together, but there's something strange about that bunch. The Aldach and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap. Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, the monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldach has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks...
You can't stay. You just can't.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldach's office, wouldn't you agree? I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with the sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers. The sentry doesn't appear to have stalked you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me? A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it. Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers. Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive over there. See if you can help her.
Thank the Divines! You aren't one of the monks. It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked them. The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side.
Is that
Thank you for setting me free.
A Daedra? An excellent. Then I suggest... I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic
cultists?
only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
The pearl's draining these people. These creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell. Come on, let's talk outside. Those, I promised. The Sijic Order is an eye. Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what you discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
drink, the funnier I get, right? Ah, this one's new partner. That isn't the kind of scam. Accuse! Not a Sijik. Raz has heard there was a life-sucking pearl. Kin lady.
Summerset, oh Summerset,
Yes? And who? The kin lady is...
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmery and all of Summerset.
A newcomer? Here in the kin ladies of the city. Am I? Some probably see it that way. What do I care? I'm the Canon Reeve of Shimmerine. Kin Lady Avanice may outrank me, but I'm the one who keeps the city's bureaucracy functioning smoothly. It's what I do. I'm a Canon Reeve.
How bold of you. The Neberon. You heard that somewhere, did you? You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerin, aren't you? For a Nebera. You're right, where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here. That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What? I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a bio? No, I refuse. Oh, such innocence. You Aldark took... Not that it's any concern of you. That's preposterous. Aldark Takala sequesters...
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Pretend you are adjusting your boot, or admiring it. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit. The Coral Forest...
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
One of Summerset.
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you taste of what the Prince of Mars has in store for this kid. Come, Neverah! Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Mars. Destroy these fools!
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Uldark Tilkalar? Did he escape? I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Uldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more. You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rite Master Ikesis all that transpired here. The Rite Master leads the Sijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location. One more adjustment and there! You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah, 5 Claw. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the Kin Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Uldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes? The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vial. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks. The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will. Then you must go to Artaeum, and this...
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had... What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told... I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site.
The Coral Forest. Strange news.
Mind your step there.
You there! I do say, you there! I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. At this rate, my reputation may never recover. To think Nirelin would put me in such a position. In all honesty, I'd rather leave her in this cave. She's certainly earned such a fate. But if word got out that I left her to die, or if she managed to escape and actually marry that wood elf, suffice to say, I simply can't just leave her. Certainly not risk my life, if that's... Excellent. Once you've finished, do you know how long this marriage arrangement has been? Oh, well, excuse me. I feel as though I told you... Naturally.